we're talking about a real timeline for you guys to break into tech. Not some bullshit TikTok fantasy, not the YouTube highlight reels, the real step-by-step progression. What's good, family? Military Then Code. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on all socials at Military Then Code, helping active duty veterans and career changers transition into tech the smart way. Now, if you're coming from the military, law enforcement, or a career where you feel stuck, I've been there, guys. I went from a military police officer to 6 figures in my first year as a developer, and now I help others do the same through the freedom path. Today, we're talking about a real timeline for you guys to break into tech. Not some bullshit TikTok fantasy, not the YouTube highlight reels, the real step-by-step progression, so you know exactly what to expect. So let's get into it, guys. Let me say this first, because nobody else will. If you're starting from zero, no background, no experience, no tech degree, you don't need 2 years, right? You don't need 5, 6, 7, 15 certifications. You don't need to be gifted or smart, but you do need structure. You do need a plan. And you do need to understand the timeline for you guys to transition, because confusion always kills momentum, guys. And momentum is everything when you're just getting into the industry, especially transitioning out of the military. So let's talk real numbers. On average, when someone is starting from zero, I consistently see 8 to 12 weeks as the realistic window to build foundational skills, launch your portfolio, and start getting real responses in the industry, right? And even start making some money. This is not because you guys are a genius, right? It's because you're focused. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, web development and digital roles are projected to grow faster than average throughout 2032, guys. But growth doesn't help you if you don't know how to position yourself, right? That's why the timeline matters. So let me break this down week by week. The first phase is going to be weeks 2 to 4. Right? This is where most people mess up. They jump straight into JavaScript. They jump straight into React. They jump straight into backend principles, APIs, and then wonder why none of it makes sense. But here's the truth. HTML and CSS are the most important skills in the beginning. Why? Because it teaches you the structure. It teaches you the layout. It teaches you the responsiveness. It teaches you how browsers think. And once you understand how websites are built and styled, everything else becomes easier for you guys. This is also when you start understanding how a website talks to a server, how data is requested, and how data is received. Not just the theory, guys, but actual in practice. This is exactly how we structure the freedom path. And we don't want to overload you guys. We build the base correctly, because weak foundations always slow your progress. But weeks 4 to 8, this is where things get pretty real, right? This is when you build your first project, deploy it to Netlify for free, attach a .com domain, and now you have proof of skill. And not just saying I'm learning, not just I'm studying, but here's what I built. And that changes everything, guys, psychologically, professionally, and how people perceive you. And according to GitHub's developer survey, over 70% of developers say building real world projects is how they actually learned, not courses, not a random fucking YouTube tutorial video. And this is where your confidence shifts, because now you're no longer imagining, right? You're executing. And inside of the freedom path, this is where you start choosing the correct path, whether you're going the job track where you want interviews, recruiters, and building the pipeline, or you're going the client track where you're putting out your services, your offer, doing the correct outreach, and you start getting paid. Same foundation, but a different direction, guys. Now, going into weeks 8 to 12, this is where the separation happens. This is where you practice with real world layouts, right? You use platforms like Front-End Mentor to build your skills building real projects. You replicate business style websites, you sharpen UI UX skills, and you expand your digital presence so you can get in front of your target audience. This is also when you clean up your LinkedIn, align your resume, position your experience correctly, and you start applying or outreaching with confidence. According to LinkedIn Workforce Report, over 80% of jobs are filled through networking or referrals, not applications. So if your LinkedIn is weak, you're invisible, guys. And this is why We don't teach just code, right? We teach positioning, because skill without visibility equals no opportunity. Now, this is exactly why I built the freedom path the way that I did, right? Foundation first and then a direction. You choose your track, whether that's the job track to build interview pipelines, recruiter messaging and mock interviews, or it's a client track where you build your offer, your outreach scripts, and you get your first client. It's the same starting point, guys, right? But it's a different outcome because not everyone wants the same life. And I respect that. So let's kill some lies really quickly, right? These are some of the most common lies that I see guys either tell themselves or they're telling you. Lie number one is you need to work for a big tech company. You don't need Google. You don't need Amazon. You don't need Meta. Most people spend years trying to get into the big tech companies just to be burnt out. Right? So ask yourself, guys, do you really want to be responsible for a platform serving billions and billions of users when you're still learning? Or would it make more sense for you to start with the startups, with small businesses, with agencies, with niche companies? That way you can build your confidence first and then scale, right? That's being very strategic about your career. But lie number two, you need to make 100,000 your first year from your first job. No, you don't. In fact, a smarter plan is getting a $60,000 to $80,000 job plus doing an additional $20,000 to $40,000 from freelancing. And now you're at six figures without the burnout. According to Upwork, skilled freelancers in tech regularly earn from $30 to $75 an hour. Now that adds up fast, guys. And this also gives you flexibility, leverage, options, not the golden handcuffs of working for one of these large companies. Lie number three. Most people think that this is going to be easy, but in reality, it's going to be the hardest thing that you ever do because you're changing identity, you're changing your habits, you're changing your mindset, and you're changing your environment. But that's why it changes your life. There is no shortcut to freedom, guys, only the commitment. And are you really ready to make this commitment? So let's make it real, right? Week one, you're confused, you're overwhelmed, you're doubting yourself. All of this stuff is normal, guys. But as you progress and move into week three, you start to recognize patterns, you start understanding layouts, and you start to see how things work together and how things connect correctly. Now, by the time you get to week six, you're already building without panic, right? You're troubleshooting code and you're thinking logically. Now, fast forward all the way to week 9. Now that's when you're confident, you're applying for jobs, you're reaching out to clients, and you're having real conversations, guys. That's going to move the needle forward, either on your job track or on your client track. This is the curve, right? It's not no magical shit. It's not being super talented or none of that, right? It's just doing the reps and doing it correctly, right? Now, according to research and skill acquisition, it takes consistent, deliberate practice, not intensity, to build competence. That's why consistency beats motivation every single time, guys. Now, let me share a story with you. When I got out of the military as a police officer, guys, I didn't know none of this shit. I thought I needed to watch more videos. I thought I needed to buy more courses on Udemy. And I thought I needed to have more Google search and all the other bullshit. But what I really needed was more clarity. I needed a better structure and I needed the right direction. And once I had that, everything changed for me, guys. And that's why I built the Freedom Path, because I wish someone had built this for me. Inside of the Freedom Path, we literally map this out for you guys week by week, step by step, with accountability, so you're not just guessing. You're not wandering in the fucking woods. You're not stuck in tutorial hell. You're just executing things correctly. That's the difference, guys. And I'm telling you, now, if you're serious about breaking into tech, building a supplemental income that could change your life, and not wasting another year guessing about what coding is or how can I break into tech, go ahead and book your free Freedom Path strategy call, and we'll look at your background, your goal, your current skills, and your best path, whether that's the job path or the client path. And we'll build a plan that's suited best for you guys. So go ahead and click that link below. And if this video helped, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs clarity, guys. But always remember, structure creates confidence, clarity creates momentum, and momentum changes everything. So I'll see you guys on the call.